Hey guys, let's talk about what's going on in coffee. And I typically don't put out videos on the weekends, but this is pretty important with regards to coffee production. Over the last few days, there has been amazing amounts of rain that have dropped in Vietnam. To give you an idea of how much rain, about 1,700 millimeters. Brazil gets that in a year. They've got that over the space of the last 3 or 4 days. And when these floods have hit, it is currently the harvest in Vietnam, and they had only picked about 15% of the harvest. And these farms are underwater now. If you see some of the videos that are on TikTok and Instagram, there are devastating effects. The trees are just underwater. And this is going to be devastating for a lot of reasons, but particularly for the farmers. They're the #1 producing country of Robusta in the world, and they had only picked 15% of that harvest. So this is going to be a big shock to the supply of coffee in the 2026 harvest for Robusta. And what we had seen was that in 2025, as the price of Arabica was going up, we found a lot of roasters going to the Robusta market to sort of absorb some of the increased prices. So they were blending without telling anybody, many of them. They were blending Robusta and Arabica because the prices were so good in their minds in Robusta, and nobody's going to notice. But what I think we're going to see is, given that the Robusta that's not going to come out of Vietnam anymore isn't going to make it to the markets, I see that those roasters are going to come back to the Arabica market. We don't know, and Arabica stocks are very low. We don't know if Brazil is going to have a record crop, as many people have been speculating about this current harvest. There's a lot of undecided, undetermined, details. At this time, we just really need to, keep the Vietnamese coffee producers in our thoughts and in our prayers. And I have no idea what comes next, but right now it's just devastating. And this is going to be hard. So it's something for all of us to think about. If you know Vietnamese coffee farmers, reach out to them, check in on them. There have been fatalities, unfortunately, but it's going to be a rough year, and we're thinking of our Vietnamese farmers at this time.